Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. If you are not new on this channel, thank you so much for coming again. I really appreciate that. And if you are new on my channel, if this is your first time you're seeing me, welcome to my channel. My name is Jemima. I am a Nigerian and I live in the US. I did come to the US at the age of 18, and on this channel I share my lifestyle and I also share my experience in general being an international student here in the US. So please do not make it your last, because I do have a lot of interesting things I would like to share with you guys. I do have a lot of helpful tips and lots more to share with you guys. So don't make it your last. Subscribe, okay? And yes, like I said, if you are not new on this channel, thank you so much for coming again. So in today's video, I will be sharing with you guys some US F1 visa interview questions that they typically ask. Some of these questions they didn't ask me, but it's something that you know, everybody's experience is different, but it's something they usually ask people. And a lot of people do not know that these questions are a little bit tricky, and your response to these questions really play a huge part to you being approved or denied. And also, while I share these questions and tips on how to answer those questions with you, I wouldn't give like an actual, you know, answer, because I did notice that some people were taking my answers verbatim. Like basically what I'm doing here is just giving you an idea and on how you can go about answering your own question. I don't know if it's making sense, but basically what I'm trying to say is, in this video I'm just gonna give you guys tips or ways to go about answering those questions, but I wouldn't actually, you know, play it out, like you know, English is not my first language. So in my opinion, which is the only way I always describe this visa thing, is a visa is it's like a pass for you to be allowed to enter a country, right? And I feel like the purpose of a visa interview is for you to tell these people the reason why you want to come to their country, and also convince them that you do plan to come back to your country after you have achieved the thing you are coming for. I feel like if you put that at the back of your mind every time, you would get to answer things correctly, in my opinion. That's my opinion, okay? So if you are going for, like, let me speak for the US visa interview, I would encourage you to have that in mind when you are answering questions. So without further ado, without wasting much of your time, let's jump right into the questions that I have. If I do think of more questions, I will definitely make another video, and you can also comment down below like your own experiences, or you can DM me on @Lokway, and or you can even email me at jemiidenu@gmail.com. I definitely will take that down and make another video to help you guys out in, you know, ways that I think it would help you to answer the questions correctly. So the first question I do have in my on my list is, when they ask you, do you plan to work in the US? Now, usually, yes, we are international students, we are coming from Nigeria, so obviously we know we want to come here to work as well. Like, we know that yes, we want to go to school, we want to get this degree. Obviously, we know finances is still something very important, that we want to work, right? So we all have the plan to work, at least even the 20 hours a week on campus, we plan to do it. But usually when they ask you this question, please try to let them know that you are very good financially, okay? And that's the main reason why they actually ask you to provide like bank statements showing that you have this money in your account. Basically, every school has their own amount they ask for, but it's usually you prove that you have the tuition money from your first semester till you graduate, like to your final semester. So like for me, when I was coming, I think I had to show that I had like $32,000 in my account or more, but at least 32,000. So that's the main reason why, because they do not want you to be a burden to them. Being a burden to them, meaning like, ask for financial aid from their government and stuff like that. And I'm not saying those things are not available. I mean, I did get some financial aid, but it's really more for like, residents. International students generally, we have a lot of limitations. Yeah, when you're making your responses, definitely say that's not my intention. My intention is to come here to school. I wouldn't say yes, I do plan to work, and not. Definitely avoid saying that, okay? So this other question I have is, what do you plan to do after your studies? So if you do tell them that, okay, you're coming here for school, you're coming here to get this degree and all whatnot, when they ask you what you plan to do after that, please make it relate to your home country. Like I said, a visa interview is to give you an opportunity to tell them why you are coming to their country, and also convince them that you are going back to your country. So this is a very good opportunity for you to convince them that you are coming back to your country. So whatever you are going to study, whatever degree you're going to get in, whichever major you're going to get it in, make sure you relate it to your home country. Like personally, me, I did say that I was coming to study business economics so that I would improve the economic policy of my country. I used Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala as my role model. I was like, she works for World Bank. I did do a whole video about that. I told you guys the responses I gave. So yes, I did relate it to my country, but you don't even have to say that, okay? You can say that even if it's English you're studying, especially if you're not from an English-speaking country, you can say you are coming to do something in your community, start an establishment, or if your parents have a family thing, a business, say that and also add extra to it. But just make sure you don't say that you plan to get a job there in the US, I'll be here in the US, or that you want to stay in their country. Just convince them that you're coming back, okay? So this other one is actually tricky as well, but people really wouldn't know. If they ask you if you have a scholarship, and yes, I mean, especially if you are a postgraduate student, you definitely a lot of them be having like assistantship and stuff like that, or even if you're an undergrad student also, like you could get a scholarship and all. Yes, it's a great thing if you have a scholarship. What I'm trying to say is, if you have a scholarship, also still try to convince them that without the scholarship you can still be sponsored in school, maybe by a family, your father, your uncle. You have a bank statement showing that, okay, this money is in the bank account, so you are still gonna be able, because things happen, okay? Let's be honest. Like me, I almost lost my scholarship. Like I said, I have so much to share with you guys, and I would share everything with you guys, but yes, I almost lost my scholarship. So things happen, so you don't know what could happen. They want to be sure that you're not so reliant on that scholarship. So try to convince them that even without the scholarship, you're good and you'll be good to go. And don't even try to tell them and say, if you don't have scholarship, okay, don't let them think that you are planning on coming to get scholarship, okay? Don't do that. Of course, yes, you do that. Do that on your own, don't tell them. Just do that. Try to, when you come here, actually, try to get a scholarship, but don't tell them in the visa that is your plan, okay? You get what I mean? Get it? So this particular question they asked me, why did you choose your school? There are so many reasons. This one is quite personal. Like, everybody has their own stories as to why they chose their school, but basically the reason why they ask, they want to know like the amount of research you did. Like they want to see that you really know this school you are going to. You're not, some people actually just travel to school here, choose any school just because it's the abroad, but really you have to make your research on the school you do intend to go to. And because when they asked me why I chose my school, I told them the location where it's located at, because it's an environment where I consider a good study environment of, for education, like no distractions, just talk your own shasha. But the reason why they asked this question, yes, they want to know why you chose the school, but it would be very good if you show them that you have made a lot of research. So definitely they know, okay, you really love the school, that's why you chose the school. Everybody be having their dream unis, right? So you watch American movies, they have like dream colleges, you know, people want to go to Harvard. And so when they ask you that, just make sure you relate it to schooling, like not tourism, okay? Just make sure you tell them something great about the school, the location. That's for me. I made sure the location was there, because really I did like the location of my school, because they really had nothing there. Like there was nothing to distract me. Like I was there to focus, you know. So yeah, make sure you make a lot of research about your school, so you can tell them something that was like, okay, this babe came prepared, this guy came prepared, you know. So yes, so thank you guys for watching. This is the end of the video. If you do have more questions you need me to answer for you or tell you how to go about it, make sure to email me or DM me. I definitely will respond to you. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful to you in any way. I hope at least in the slightest way it was helpful to you. Do not forget to subscribe, share this video, give a thumbs up, okay, comment also, and I will see you guys on the next video.